This video is sponsored by evee, Australia's very own Tesla and electric vehicle sharing platform. Hey everyone, you're with Tesla Tom, and thanks so much for joining me today with my wife Joy.
Hello.
And welcome to our YouTube channel where we discuss Tesla, electric vehicles and renewable energy. If this is your first time to our channel, then hello and welcome. Take a moment to hit that red subscribe button, that way you stay informed of any new content, and it also helps our channel to grow as well. Today we've got a very special video for you celebrating our 10,000th subscriber after 3.5 years of this channel. We're going to celebrate that by giving away 1 day's worth of rental in a Tesla thanks to our sponsor evee. We're going to talk about that and much more right after this. So if you're still deciding on whether an evee is right for you or your family, why not check out evee.com.au, Australia's very own Tesla and electric vehicle sharing platform, where you can answer questions for yourself like how fast does an evee go, how long does it take to charge, and can you really take it out on a road trip? Because with evee you can take it for a few days to try before you buy, you can take it out over a weekend to go for a road trip somewhere, or you can rent it out for a gift for a special someone who's always talking about Teslas and electric vehicles. You know exactly what I mean. So check out evee.com.au/TeslaTom and use my coupon code TeslaTom for $30 off your first rental. With an ever-growing fleet of Teslas and electric vehicles to choose from, there's sure to be an evee car to rent near you. And now, back to the video. Alright guys, so thank you so much for helping me reach 10,000 subscribers. First of all, I just want to thank Joy, of course, and the kids for supporting me over the last 3.5 years. It's been quite a journey. And of course, thank you to you, the viewer and the subscriber, for coming along on this journey and really supporting the channel. So I can't thank you enough. And finally, I just want to thank our sponsor, evee.com.au, for providing this magnificent prize, 1 day's worth of rental of a Tesla near you from the evee.com.au sharing platform. Joy, what a great prize, right? Can you imagine if you had that at your disposal before you bought your Tesla?
Yeah, definitely. For those of you who haven't seen our earlier videos, you might not know I did not actually test drive a Model 3 at all before purchasing the Model 3 online. The closest I got was sitting as a passenger as a test drive, actually in Vegas. So it was even on the opposite side. You know, it was like a flipped
left-hand
car.
car.
Left-hand, yes. A flipped car. And so the other thing about even going for a test drive in Australia is that I am quite shy, and I think I wouldn't have sort of touched any buttons or done anything, and I would have been too nervous to actually do anything on an official Tesla test drive. Yeah, so I think having, you know, being able to not be in that, what would have been for me a really stressful environment, and just, you know, just to be able to take it home and just sit there and just slowly go through things at my own pace, even if it's just sitting in the garage and just like, you know, slowly looking at everything. I think that would have been, yeah, that would have been
beneficial.
Yeah.
And trust me, it's actually quite hard to break a Tesla, so having that car for a few days at home at your disposal will be very helpful, which is why I think this is such a great prize from evee.com.au. So in order to win this prize, leave a comment below and nominate someone who you think would benefit from a day in a Tesla. It might be someone you know, might be a relative, and maybe someone who'd benefit from knowing what it's actually like to drive or to have an evee for a day or a Tesla for a day.
Yeah. Or, you know, if you know someone who's got a child who's really into EVs and you think, you know, that would be like a great surprise present for them, or even if you wanted to nominate yourself, if you think that, you know, actually, yeah, if you think you're the best person for it, then yeah, we're really looking forward to seeing, you know, all your comments.
Yeah, so leave a comment below and Joy and I will go through them all. We'll read every single comment and we'll choose the lucky winner. So all the very best of luck. All right, so what we're going to do now is actually look at my very first video on this channel, filmed on the 26th of January 2018, about 3.5 years ago. And Joy and I are going to watch it and then comment on it in a second. Hi guys, how's it going? Well, today's tutorial is telling you guys how to turn the Tesla on and to start the car. The car is currently off, the aircon is off. And all I literally do is put my foot on the brake and shift it down to drive, And that's it. And I'm going to move. And that is how quiet the car is. There is no other noise. All right, thanks for watching. That's pretty funny. That was a 26-second video filmed on the 26th of January 2018. How apt, 26 seconds on the 26th. Joy, what do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I have vague memories of that Australia Day, and
Hey guys, how's it going?
You were so enamored with the car, and you know, and it was Australia Day, and it was like, you know what? Like, I'm going to start this like channel, and I'm going to document like everything I love about Tesla, and I'm going to start with the fact that, you know, it starts just like that, you know, like how the car started. I think you can hear in his voice just how ridiculously excited he is over something as simple as starting a car.
Yep. I figured, you know what? It's the birth of a new channel. Let's talk about the very basics, how to start an electric vehicle. And really, it's that simple, 26-second video. And I think you hit the nail on the head. Like, that's how enamored I was. By the way, that car, when I filmed that video, I'd already had it for about 15 months. So 15 months later, I was still like a kid in a candy shop.
Yep.
I still enjoyed it so much. And did you think, Joy, like 3.5 years later, would get to this point?
No way. I mean, I knew your enthusiasm was genuine. I just had no idea that there were other people out there who shared your enthusiasm. So, yeah.
What's been the best thing about this channel, do you reckon, from your point of view?
For me, it's definitely all the people that you've got to meet on your channel, and how they come from so many different walks of life, and they've all got a different story to tell about, you know, about EVs or renewable energy, or just how they've, you know, how they've incorporated it into their life, how it's changed their life, you know, the benefits of it. And again, it's that enthusiasm, I think, that carries through in pretty much any time you've got a visitor on your channel, whether they might, you know, whether it's like the electrician that does it, or, you know, someone who's detailing a car, or someone who's bought a charger, you know, whatever it is, everyone's got this kind of like irrepressible happiness that bubbles over, you know, how something like this can just, you know, benefit and change their day to day. And I think that's just, I just love seeing that. And I love seeing how it's different for everybody, and everybody's got their own, you know, slightly different story to tell. So that's what I love about it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, for me, as I've always said to people, like the car and just tech in general, it's just wires and metal. Without people, it's meaningless. It's about seeing people on the journey towards renewable energy and embracing the technology that's going to create a better world for us. And it's always the stories that I love hearing. I mean, the tech's great, of course, but it's how people use the technology. That's what I love about my channel. Absolutely right. Well, I mean, let's talk about the renewable journey itself. Like, the car is actually a culmination. Well, cars, I should say. We've got 2 Teslas, but they're actually a culmination of a journey from about 4 years before I even got the Tesla. Because the first product that we actually got for our house was actually a heat pump hot water system. I remember our old electric hot water system was getting a bit old, and I was concerned that, you know, what happens if it dies one day? We're not going to have any hot water, and I don't want to replace it with another electric hot water system. So we did a bit of research, and we found that this amazing technology, a heat pump hot water system, could actually produce the same amount of hot water with 20% of the energy required. So that was the first product we had for the house, and that kind of started me on this journey on what else could be done to help improve the efficiency of our house. And naturally, the next product was solar panels. And over the years, we've installed 2 sets of solar panels, a 3 kilowatt system and then a 5 kilowatt system. And it's really magic, isn't it? Like the sun creating energy for your house.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, there's 2 things I wanted to bring up with what Tom was just saying. The first is that with the heat pump, it's one of those technologies that, you know, you either know about it or you don't know about it. And so I think it's not one of those things that's like, you know, that everybody already knows about and goes, oh yeah, you know, get a heat pump rather than an electric pump. So I think that's why, you know, the channel was good, because it's kind of like you can actually talk about stuff that maybe people don't know about. Or you might do a video on something and then someone will write in the comment section, actually there's an even better way, you know, than like you think you've got this better way, but there's actually an even better way than that. And then with the solar panels, you know, I know before you started crunching all the numbers, I just mentally always thought, oh, you know, solar panels are like really expensive and it takes, you know, 100 years to like, you know, pay back your thing. And I think that was one of your videos, like the payback period for solar panels for our particular situation. And then, yeah, when you put it kind of into a number that I can understand, and it's not just some like, you know, thousands of dollars and then saves you, you know, like a dollar every day or something. And it's like, it doesn't make sense to my brain when you have it like that. But I think, yeah, being able to break down the numbers into something that I can understand makes it more helpful.
Yeah. And then we moved on to a battery for the home, the Tesla Powerwall 2. That's still quite a controversial subject for a lot of people, whether it actually saves money or whatever. But from our point of view, we like having a backup system in the house, reducing reliance on the grid. So hopefully battery technology will take off just in general in Australia. And then of course, after the battery came the 2 cars. And of course, those of you who might follow my channel will know that I bought my Tesla Model S secondhand. And I might do another video on how to purchase a secondhand EV. I think it's been great. It's been no issues, honestly, or no major issues anyway. It's been as good as any other brand new car I've ever bought. And of course, the Tesla Model 3 behind us, which has been a great addition. Enjoy drives it every day. And yeah, that's it. So that's our journey so far. Thank you so much for joining us and for following us along. Hopefully we will continue along this journey onto the next 10,000 and beyond. But of course, reminder for all of you, if you want to enter this competition to win this prize of a day in a Tesla, thanks to evee.com.au, leave again in the comment section below, nominating someone who you think would benefit from a day in a Tesla. All right, guys, well, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed that video, please give it a like, and I appreciate that if you could subscribe if you've not done so already yet. Until the next video, from Joy and myself, happy charging.